Anti-vaccine movements emerged because people felt the intrusion of their privacy and body integrity would be violated, and that compulsory vaccinations too many people were viewed as an insult on their community by the government or ruling class. This sounds like a movement that is happening now, but the first movement just mentioned occurred in 1821, and the second occurred after 1830, after a law that mandated people get compulsory vaccinated. We are facing the same issues today. When the diseases were rampant in our communities, we did not hesitate to vaccinate ourselves and our children. Today, we rarely see children gasping for breath from whooping cough. We no longer have children in iron lungs and paralyzed from polio. We do not have devastating birth defects from rubella. A little over a century ago, the death rate of infants in the United States was 20%. The death rate of children under the age of 5 was also 20%. All are preventable today because of vaccines. Today, most doctors have never seen a case of measles, but before the vaccine, almost everyone got the measles and hundreds died every year. In 1921, 1,500 Americans died from diphtheria. Now only one case has been reported since 2004 to the CDC. Rubella infected 12.5 million Americans in the early 60s and killed 2,000 babies and caused 11,000 miscarriages. In 2012, only 9 cases of rubella was reported. The more people are vaccinated, the fewer the chance of the disease has to spread. If 1 or 2 cases are introduced into the community, a community where most people, including children, are not vaccinated, outbreaks will occur. The diseases mentioned, rubella, polio, measles, and others, may not be prevalent in the United States, but they are present in other countries. Polio was almost wiped out, but because people are not getting vaccinated, polio is on the rise. Vaccinations are one of our greatest health achievements and has prevented death and disfigurements from illnesses. The vaccines have become so successful that many people have not seen the ravages of the diseases that the vaccines have protected us from. This may be influencing patients or people's decisions to not vaccinate. There is also a fear that getting a child immunized can cause autism. There are anti-vaccine movements that can be easily accessible on the web, and although the first movement for anti-vaccination began in 1821, there are movements occurring today. By vaccinating ourselves and our children, we may not have the outbreaks for these serious diseases that we have seen in the past.